Weather Bell Analytics meteorologist Joe Bastardi. Saturday summary. I'm sorry I'm late. A rather personal situation. One of my aunts died, and I've been in Rhode Island and had to attend funeral services today. So I wanted to explain because I know a lot of you want to see this, and I'm so grateful that we have a pretty high demand for the Saturday summary, and hopefully it will lead you to go take a look at what we do behind the paywall, which is 75 cents a day. Okay, it's like Mad Magazine. Now, you guys, I'm 64, but remember Mad Magazine? They used to have price 25 cents cheap, right? That was back in 1965, and then it kept getting higher, but they still said it was cheap. But 75 cents a day. Um, anyway, whatever. There's my shameless advertisement. Um, Taking a look at the week one temperatures, you can see the chill, the thrill of chill with the snow cover up in here into the eastern part of the United States. Week two, a lot of cold air coming into the central part of the United States. It will work its way into the east, it looks like week three. So overall, when you look at this, it's a pretty chilly pattern coming up over the next couple of weeks. Okay, well, precipitation looks like this week one. And we've got a system that is moving by to the south here, some heavier precipitation uh, early in the week in the northeast. Now look at this right here, because we're going to have to watch the western part of the Gulf of Mexico here for a possible development that then takes off to the northeast. And here we are with week two precipitation, and you can see we get up in here, and that's it comes out of the Gulf and then moves northeast over here. And the total anomaly is well above normal, especially over the eastern part of the United States. And very often when you see the fall turn wet over there, it's a sign of a good sign for a pretty chilly winter. Snow over the next coming week, and that begins tomorrow. We still got some backlash snows in the lakes over here, and that's leaving, of course. And we may have another feature come through. We'll bring a little bit of light snow in there. And week two, got to look out about a week from today. Well, it's Saturday night now, so maybe next Sunday or Monday it may snow in Denver again. Let me say something too. I would never say that what happened in Denver is a sign of a coming ice age. All right, there's 9 degrees in Denver the other morning. That broke the daily record by 13 degrees. It broke the coldest, the lowest below 10 degrees, I believe. It broke the earliest temperature that cold so early in the season by 9 degrees. Okay, the previous record was 18 through the date that it occurred. What it does show is what the weather's capable of doing, and capable of doing on the cold side of the ledger, and to keep pushing this. But here's the thing I want you to remember. That record is like me running a 4:0 40-yard dash. To break a single day record by 13 degrees, and a coldest so early in the season by 8 or 9 degrees, I mean, that's mind-boggling stuff. Doesn't mean an ice age is coming, not using as global cooling. It's weather, okay? And that happens. But it is evidence that some of the things that are going on, especially since there was so much attention in Denver because of the climate crusader there, Greta Thunberg, who's, God bless her, she believes that stuff, and I don't know who's advising her, but common sense dictates to you that when you see things like that, you have to at least question the authority of people who are trying to push the missive on you. But maybe she will, maybe she won't. This isn't about her. It's kind of interesting in that a lot of people on my side of global warming issue are sort of attacking her or whatever. I think that young people want the best. They want to see the best, but I also believe they have to be exposed to all the information. And I'll tell you what, 9 degrees in Denver on October 10th or 11th, that's pretty wild stuff, and will at least get me to say, well, you know what? Maybe we ought to take a look at this. So why can that happen? Now, I know what happens with the climate issue is, oh, well, that's part of it too. Well, what answer don't you own? If it snows cheese in Dallas tomorrow, is that climate change too? You see what I'm saying? If you own every answer, then any answer you give is actually right. All right, enough of the rant. All right, Saturday night, I'm done. My again, I hope people understand why this was so darn late, but I had a lot to take care of today, a personal matter. That being said, I realize people have been nice to me that want to see this, and so I want to make sure I got it on, and then you can take a look at it as the week goes on to see if any of this is right. It's always a challenge. Enjoy the weather, only weather you got.